We want you to take a live look at I-45 north of downtown. This freeway is about to undergo a major expansion project, a bit of a facelift. TxDOT just announcing the public comment period will be extended until December 9th, and they may get an earful. Well, the agency is saying that improvements to downtown freeways will reduce traffic and travel time. However, some are saying it disproportionately impacts Black and brown Houstonians.
Yes, $25 million, as we know, has been set aside to help with housing. But as ABC's TJ Parker tells us, it's not enough for the generations that call that part of Houston home.
Sean Jefferson Jr.'s family have called this house off I-10 on the near northeast side home for the past decade. But they're afraid the memories they've made here will soon end.
With this expansion coming up, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where we're going to go.
Sean is talking about TxDOT's North Houston Highway Improvement Project, which would expand the freeways near downtown. Construction could displace many. Sean thinks his family will be too.
For them just to come in and rip it away just to expand the freeway for a few more cars, it's nonsense.
TxDOT says as Houston grows, expansion is necessary. One project is to move I-45 from the Pierce Elevated to the east along I-69.
So what we're trying to do is to get traffic flowing, but more efficiently and definitely safer.
Freeway expansion is weaved in Houston's history as the city started to boom after World War II and the U.S. government invested in the highway system. Houston did so as well, sometimes, though, at a price more than the cost of construction.
The neighborhoods that get impacted by those highways don't have the power to say, hey, we don't want you to just cut through our neighborhood.
Houston's Kinder Institute for Urban Research Deputy Director Kyle Shelton has done years of research on Houston's transportation, development, and politics. He says highways were a way to connect the suburbs to the city, but oftentimes at the cost of people living in low-income minority neighborhoods.
The places that were impacted the most with the biggest roads were often places where the political power was weakest.
As the routes were set over the years, the same neighborhoods were impacted time and time again.
The neighborhoods who are responding to highway projects have been absorbing those impacts for 60 to 80 years.
It's really about the people.
Susan Graham founded the grassroots organization Stop TxDOT. In response to the I-45 expansion, their biggest concern is the displacement of people.
We weren't feeling like TxDOT really cared anything about what we thought. They would listen, but they didn't really hear us.
TxDOT says they try to keep construction plans within their right-of-way, but sometimes they have to expand. They've held public meetings and say they work with property owners and businesses to pay them fair market value for their property and help them to relocate.
We work with folks. We're not just going to go in and say, okay, we need the property. It's an effort to make sure we're working with folks in the community.
Relocation, though, doesn't make up for the memories the Jeffersons want to continue at their home.
I want us to be a part of the planning and development of this new construction and give us a little bit more clarity on what our options are as opposed to just getting rid of us.
TJ Parker, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Now, TJ also interviewed our own Melanie Lawson about her growing up in Houston and the racial divide. You can watch it right now on your favorite streaming platform.